A few days ago, Omega released 6 new boutique-only Seamaster Planet Oceans, but weirdly didn't make a big fuss over it. There's nothing on their Instagram, no new videos of these on YouTube, no fuss on the website, just a quiet release. Now, I've had a soft spot for the Planet Ocean for a while. My gorgeous, fabulous friend Ben let me borrow his a couple of years back, and although his model is too big for me, it got the 39.5mm variation on the mind. But let's talk about the new releases. There's 3 new colors that have been added to the 3-handers and chronographs with beige, gunmetal, and a steel green, all in stainless steel, just with a new colorway. Aesthetically, these all look fantastic, and they all have something slightly different about them. So the gunmetal is the most subdued, appearing to almost have a ghost bezel, with a sandblasted gunmetal gray galvanic finish, and almost a creamy beige faux tina. Hey guys, Editing Brit here. Now I know I just said galvanic, I think it's galvanic, but a friendly reminder, I'm an idiot, and mispronouncing things is my thing. The green variation has a vertically brushed stainless steel dial with more of a stark white lume, and the beige has a sandblasted beige varnish dial and white superluminova. I heard Tim Mosso kinda liken these to the Tudor black base, so the taupe and 925 silver and the golden green, and I think that's a really interesting comparison. I think that's bang on. On the surface, it seems like everything is the same with these new releases, but if you start digging into the technical specifications a little bit, there's more differences than you might initially think. So the movement is still the same as the other variations, the Omega caliber 8900, water resistance remains 600 meters, but the lug-to-lug on these is 49.3 millimeters rather than 49 millimeters, and the thickness is 16.2 millimeters rather than 16.1. Now I know this sounds incredibly minor, but I can't tell if Omega has made a completely new, almost the same case for these, or if the measurements they took are just slightly different, but it's the same case. If it's the former, that's pretty exciting that Omega is experimenting with new cases, and if it's the latter, I think Omega should maybe standardize what they're saying case sizes are. Another noticeable difference is the case back, with the metal hippocampus seahorse on the sapphire crystal and the NAI AD lock. Now, without getting too geeky or nitpicky here, the addition of NAI AD lock doesn't seem to be present in the other Planet Oceans. I believe this is because of the addition of the metal hippocampus, and ensuring it always stays upright, as the NAI AD lock is really just to ensure the case back is always in the upright position. But that's just my guess. These new colorways are only available on a rubber strap. There are no bracelet options at this time. Which brings us to another notable difference: the price. So these retail for £6,700, which is still a great price for how much watch you're getting, in my humble opinion. But these are priced the same as models on the bracelet, despite only being available on the rubber. So their non-bracelet siblings in the Omega catalog retail for £6,300. I think this price leap might be because of the metallized seahorse on the case back, but I still think that's a bit of a reach. This might even be signaling that we're going to see an Omega price rise in the very near future. The brand seems to have a couple or a few price rises quietly throughout the year. And before you know it, the Sapphire Sandwich Speedmaster Moonwatch Professional is £7,500. I can't tell if I'm cheap or if inflation on watches is just crazy. It's probably a bit of both. Well, I definitely know that I'm cheap, but I prefer the term value finder. But anyways, guys, this is just a short one talking about the updates made to the 43.5mm Planet Ocean. It was actually one of my patrons, Guy, who put this one on my radar because this completely slipped me by. So thank you so much, Guy. The 43.5mm Planet Ocean has always been a watch I loved and respected, but because it's so big and beefy and I'm sized out of it, I find myself forgetting about it. I think we all do that. I think we all pay special attention to the watches we particularly love or we're eyeing up to buy for ourselves. Oh, and then there's the 45.5mm chronographs. Not a chance. Although I think they're really cool. They're just too big and beefy. But I do really like the 39.5mm variation. I'm hoping, if Omega does Omega Days this year, I'm hoping to see an update with that one. But anyways, I'm just blabbing on now. I'm just talking about my feelings about the Planet Ocean. What do you guys think to these? Let me know in those comments down below. I love reading the comments. And do you guys think Omega price rises are on the way? Well, of course they are at some point this year, but... And let's thank the gorgeous, fabulous, wonderful Pope tier patrons. Hey guys, it's me, even closer up now. Patrons are amazing, they're perfect, they've never done anything wrong in their lives, of course. We have so many new patrons. I went away for a week, I just got back from a week's holiday and came back to tons of new patrons. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you all tier patrons. Big special thank you to the Pope tier patrons. All patrons, keep the lights on here at Gringa HQ. You guys keep gas in my tank, and I can't thank you enough for supporting my channel, supporting me, and I hope you keep enjoying my content. Bye, guys.